We're live here on the interweb. Alright. Hi, my name is Gian Roberts, and thanks for watching this video. In this video, we're going to talk about wholesaling and what to do as an alternative to wholesaling real estate. If you don't know me, my name is Gian Roberts, and I'm the author of the book Retire Younger. In this book, I give you strategies to develop a cash flow retirement income. And throughout this video, if you want to schedule a call with me, I have a free call where I'm going to give you a game plan to show you how to build your own cash flow retirement income. So I'm going to give you a game plan, and to get that, you go to retireyounger.us/call, and I'll be glad to give you that. So, in my business, I deal with a lot of wholesalers. These are people that have decided to go out and start their own real estate business, but they don't have the capital to purchase that business, obviously. And so there's a lot of issues that people run into. First of all, they get conned out of a lot of deals because, you know, a smarter investor decides that they're not going to pay them their commissions or their fees, or the wholesaler has a insufficient contract with the seller, so that they can basically they miss out on the commission from selling that piece of paper to an investor. Or what happens many times is that they find an investor, and then that investor ends up, you know, not fulfilling his promise and closing on the deal, and basically they can't come up with the money, or they can't get the financing that they thought they could on the property, because most of the properties that we buy are very discounted, and there's some kind of rehab that has to be done to these properties, and traditional financing is not going to purchase these type of properties. So a traditional bank financing mortgage is not going to finance these properties, and therefore the investor thinks that they're going to go out and get the loan, and then comes to find out that the bank won't finance it because of a certain aspect of the property. It could be too close to a road. It could have foundation issues. It could have many different issues that the bank will determine that they can't finance that deal. So if there's any rehab to the property at all, they will not finance the deal. And so we don't deal in the retail market like a real estate professional would, right? Like a licensed real estate professional would. So we deal in the sub-market of discounted properties, usually properties that either have one or two problems, right? The seller has a problem, right? The seller of the property needs to get out of the property quickly, and that way we can get it on a discount. Or two, the property itself has some type of damage to it that needs to be rehabbed and fixed before it can go onto the retail market. And so as a wholesaler, there's a multitude of problems. Another problem that a lot of wholesalers run into is that they put the earnest money down on these properties, and then they can't go on to the next property until they sell the one that they have under contract, so that they have the earnest money to put back into another deal. And so this is often a big problem. And then if the investor doesn't follow through on their commitment and doesn't perform on that contract and close on it, then, you know, they're stuck with this property under contract, and then the seller is mad at them, and so they're kind of like like the middle guy that's getting, you know, attacked from both sides of the deal, right? The seller's getting mad at them, the investor's getting mad at them, or can't perform, and so they really have no control over the deal either. And so what I've come up with in the whole idea behind this book was that there's got to be a better way than wholesaling, right? There's got to be a better way to get started in wholesaling. And so the whole premise behind the book is, why not go out and get the money ahead of time? There's plenty of what we call private money out there, right? These are individuals who have money saved up, and usually it's saved up for retirement. So there's retirement accounts and just savings plans that people have money in, and they need to get a return on that money so that they can they can grow their money. And ideally they want to turn their money into a cash flow retirement. In other words, they need to invest that money. The money by itself does not gain any value, right? But if you invest that into a hard asset that is going to give you a double-digit return on your investment, then that's what we call a cash flowing asset, right? And so in the book, I have a whole diagram that shows you exactly how to set this up on page 58 of the book. And to get a free copy of this, a digital copy of this book right here on this page here, shows you the diagram that I'm talking about, the cash flow diagram. And so in the book, I show you how to set up these cash flow investments. And so as a wholesaler, you'll have an easy transition into this cash flow investment model, and your main focus is not finding deals, because deals come by very easily for you, right? So that's not a problem. The problem is getting the money to fund the deals, right? And so what you need to do is you need to partner with private money individuals who have no idea on how to find discounted real estate, right? And so you go out and find those people, you team up with them, you say, okay, and you sign a contract with them, and you split the profits, let's say 50-50, or give them an annual, percentage of using their money, right? And so you set that up, and I give you a full game plan on how to do this exactly. But in this video, obviously I don't know you, you don't know me, so I can't talk to you about specific numbers or opportunities. But if we get to know each other by going to retireyounger.us/call, I can go over in detail and give you a detailed plan for you specifically on what to do and how to do it. I'm just trying to give you an overall game plan of how you can transition from being a wholesaler where you have no control to being a partner with a money partner, and having full control over the deal. You can determine what properties you buy, how you cash flow them. You can rent them out. You can fix and flip them, and so you have a lot of choices. You can buy and hold them for long term, and then just pay the capital investor back over time, the private money capital investor back over time. So you can negotiate with the private money investor, and they have literally almost no restrictions on how you use that money, and as long as you adhere to the contract that you sign with them, and make sure that you give them a return on their investment, you can literally purchase the type of properties that you want to buy and fix them up the way that you want to fix them up, and then make the kind of money, the kind of profits that you want to make. So the other benefit of this type of cash flow real estate investing is that you'll make more per house than you would just wholesaling the property, because the wholesaling the property usually make between 5 and 10 grand. Some wholesalers make more depending on the value of the property, of course. And so with this type of investing, you can make literally up to $50,000 per house. So that's over the term of the entire contract. So if you want to make that kind of money, then you really should need to consider wholesaling. And so what I've created also is a 6-week training that shows you exactly how to go out and find private money investors, how to, obviously how to find discounted property, get it under contract, which you already understand, and then how, some of the exit strategies that you can apply to the system. So I'm going to go into a little bit of slides right now, and If you want to stick around, you can, or you can go right now to retireyounger.us/call and see if my program is a good fit for you. And it's totally, there's nothing to buy. It's just a free call, and I'll give you a personalized game plan, and where you go from there is up to you. All right, so I'm going to switch to the slides right now. All right, so what does retire younger mean? Retire younger means that you're going to create a passive income that's going to equal or surpass your active income. So as a wholesaler, it's an active income because you're always chasing the next deal, trying to get the next commission on the next deal. So the change in mindset here is that you want to set up hard assets that are cash flowing, giving you that passive income and giving you control over that asset. And that's what my system teaches you how to do. So the other thing is having that time freedom. When you're wholesaling properties, you're always on the phone. You're always trying to talk to new people and trying to negotiate and get the best deal possible. But what I'm talking is the type of income that you go ahead and secure the asset, and then once you have it all set up, it's passive income for years to come. So you don't have to constantly do this. You can literally have 10 to 20 properties that are cash flowing and live off that income for the rest of your life. I mean, that's the type of income that I'm talking about, and that's going to give you the time freedom to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, and without worries. If that's the type of lifestyle that you want to do, then you need to talk to me and set up a time so that I can give you a personalized game plan on how you can get there. So everybody's on a different space in this timeline. So some are just beginning, some have some capital saved up, some people have a good network of people. So it depends on where you are in this timeline of where you want to be. So this is the type of lifestyle that I want you to think about. Is my lifestyle that I'm living now going to give me the time freedom to do what I want in the future whenever I want? So it's going to give me the lifestyle that I want to live. So these three gentlemen here are all retired, right? They're all retired. They've all started from where you are right now, right? As a wholesaler, they all started out, they had come from money. They all started out broke, working a regular job, right? And they wanted to make a little extra money on the side, and eventually that money turned into a passive income for them, and now they're living a retirement. My definition of retiring younger is having that passive income replace their active income. So if they stop working today, they would still have cash flow coming in every month that would pay their bills and provide the lifestyle that they want to live. So Brian Elwood is one of my mentors, and he retired at age 30. Just past the 20. Just past his 20s. Chris Crone, he retired at age 26. Made many millions of dollars in real estate. Brian has rental properties that pay his bills and allow him to live his lifestyle that he's always wanted to live. And then Dan Locke obviously doesn't really do a whole lot in real estate, but he does have a passive income that's generated from his businesses that he set up. So he has an informational business and several other businesses. Plus he invests in other businesses that give him cash flow. So not only real estate can give you cash flow, but there's other businesses. There's, on the next slide I'll talk about that. All right, so these are the three stages that you need to go through in order to make this a reality for you, in order for your passive income to be replace your active income. And so the first thing is you have to know what you want, right? You have to know why you're doing this. A lot of people go through life without having that why, and like Jim Rohn says, if you don't have a reason why you're doing something, then any obstacle, any diversion is going to stop you in your tracks. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to achieve that goal because you don't have that reason why you're moving forward, right? If you don't know why, and then the first obstacle comes into your way, and you don't have the tools to figure out a way under it, around it, or over it, or explode it, how are you going to move through obstacles if you don't have a why? And so along with that, you need good training, good knowledge, good mentorship to get you through that process as well. So a good mentor will help you move around obstacles and explode obstacles and just destroy them, right? Because they've been there, they've done that, and they know the right answer to get you around those situations. Now, step number 2 is to build or acquire a passive cash flow investments. So you need to build or acquire passive cash flow investments. So what's a passive cash flow investment? Well, it's anything that pays you royalties. So it could be a YouTube channel, right, that's paying you royalties off the advertisement. It could be a training product that you create and you put up online, and then every month you got new customers coming in and they're paying you monthly. Or it could be a SaaS program, right, that you set up the software and people come use it and they pay a monthly fee. So these are ways to create a passive income using online tools. And so the other way to cash flow would be through real estate, through cash flow real estate. These are properties that you purchase at a discount and then you rent them out or lease option them, and every month payments are coming in, and then you can move tenants in and out so that you can have a consistent cash flow, and it's paying off any capital that you put into the deal. It's paying that off over time, and then also giving you a profit on top of that. You can also buy real estate notes or mortgage notes, and so this is something else that I teach you how to do, because you can get bigger discounts on these notes than you can on the actual real estate, and the notes are secured by the real estate. So you need to do your due diligence on the real estate as well as the note, so that you know about the payment history and about the property and about the note itself and how it's structured, so that you can make the most amount of money back. You can also buy partials of the note, so you can buy 10 years of payments from that note. And again, you need to do your due diligence, because that note is secured by the real estate. If the note is written for a greater value than the real estate that is securing the asset, then you need to not buy that note, basically, or you need to buy it at a bigger discount because of the asset itself. So there's a lot of aspects to that, which I go over in the 6-week training. You can also buy and acquire businesses. So you don't want to start up a business because there's a huge startup cost, right? You got to buy the space, you got to get the employees started, and do all the advertisements, get your name out there. You want to buy an existing business, and you can buy an existing business. There's over 2.5 million businesses up for sale right now, currently, because of this whole generation, that baby boomer generation is moving into retirement. They're looking to sell their businesses. These are stable businesses, but not every business is a good business. You're looking for something with high cash flow, something that has high profit value, right? And that is going to sustain for years to come. And so that's why we buy businesses that have been in business for 10 years or more, and they have a product or service that is going to be in demand for years to come. All right, so that is also part of the training if you want to learn how to do that. So these are all cash flowing assets over here. That's what we have, cash flowing assets. Now you want to move that to stage 3. And in stage 3, we talk about how to automate and how to syndicate your investments, so that your cash flow is then making cash flow of its own, right? And just regenerating itself and ballooning out. So a good example of this would be Grant Cardone. He has two businesses. One is his informational marketing, sales training products, right? And that generates profit, right? He takes those profits and then puts them into cash flowing real estate, such as apartment complexes and things like that. So this is the cash flow model that's going to allow you to grow your cash flow and allow you to basically retire on a passive income in a very, very short time. We're talking 3 to 5 years, depending on how hard you're willing to work and how much effort you want to put into it. So the first step, the first stage, remember, was developing the why. And so what I want you to do is a little homework and then schedule a call with me, retireyounger.us/call, retireyounger.us/call. You'll see it at the bottom of the slide right here. You'll see a URL. Just go there and schedule a free phone call with me. But I want you to do this exercise, and that's to write out your ideal day, because I want you to really think about what is it that you want in life and what kind of lifestyle do you want to live. So I want you to write down exactly what you would be doing and how you would feel. That's the important part. How you would feel on this day when you know that your passive income replaces your active income and that you can do whatever you want, right? You can do the activities, you can become the person that you've always wanted to be. And Jim Rohn's a big key to this. He talks about personal development, right? He talks about, being that person that you always want to be, and that personal development never stops. It's always something that you strive for, and that you're working to make yourself a better person overall. And so this could be, in your relationships, this could be in business, this could be, just in society. If you want to help people in your community, help them along the way. So Tony Robbins also talks about I think the 5 stages of dreams, right? First of all, you just want to make sure that you secure your own survival, right? To make sure that your bills are paid and you have food on the table. The next is to get a little extra, right? To get a little extra and live a lifestyle. The third thing is you want to help your family, right? Your immediate family better their lives. So you want to make a little extra money so that you can help them out in their situations. And then the fourth one is about the community, right? Your community, helping out individuals in your community. That's a big motivator for a lot of people who have some money, right? They want to give back. And then the third is to help as many people. The fifth is to help as many people as you can help achieve a better lifestyle and a better situation. Help them out of their situation. So you'll find ways to communicate to a larger audience and to share important principles that you've learned along the way. And so this could be a driving factor for you. No one likes to be a hermit, right? And just kind of live by themselves. Money doesn't make you happy. It's your relationships that make you happy, right? It's your relationships that make you happy. So if that's the type of person that you're looking to be, then that's what you need to write down in that letter. So this is how you make sure that you achieve your goals. So it's called GPS, but you're going to write that ideal letter, and every morning you're going to read that ideal letter back to yourself, right? And you're going to confirm, yeah, this is what I want, right? So that's going to be embedded in your consciousness. And another thing that I find very helpful is to go to YouTube and listen to Jim Rohn speak about different topics, and that's also going to get your mind flowing and get the right gears going in your mind in each every morning so that you can start working on your goal list. All right. So your goal list is something that you're going to write out in Google Drive or put it up on a thing, and you're going to set goals every month. Okay. So first of all, you have your ideal day. So what is it exactly that you want to get out of your ideal day, and then you're going to reverse engineer it back to a simple set of goals that you're going to set every month, right? And so these are going to be achievable, but they're going to be a stretch for you, okay? They're not going to, it's not going to be something that you're going to get right away, but it's something that it's going to be a stretch. So make three of these goals, right? You're going to set up a vision statement and then a goal statement, and then you're going to set up 3 of these goals. So my mission this year is going to be XYZ, right? And then you're going to put a date on it at the end of the year, December 31st, 2019, right? And then under that, you're going to have, these are my goals, these are the steps, the processes that I need to do in order to make that happen. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. So set up your vision statement for 12 months. That's what I said. Set up your daily income goals. So how much money do you want to make per day? What is going to get you to where you want to be? And so determine what your daily income goal is by reverse engineering what your overall income goals are, right? And then what your monthly milestones. So this is something that you can strive for, and it should be a stretch. Okay, so make it a little more than what you know you can make it a little bit more. Add another 0 to it, as I say. Set monthly goals. All right. So these are the 3 monthly goals I talked about, and then the steps you'll need to take. All right. So then map a process. So if you need to set up 2 hours a day where you're out doing wholesale prospecting, or you're contacting private money investors, then set up 2 hours a day to do that, okay? And then stick to the schedule, all right? So schedule it out. So here's what the goal sheet would look like. You have your goals, your vision statement, your daily income goal, and then the 3 goals underneath, and then your monthly goal. And so your monthlies has the processes in it, and then the steps that you need to take in that process to make it work for you. All right. Then you're going to set up a time, 2 hours a day, and then you go to Trello. You go to Trello and you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And then you put those same process goals in here, right? I got 2 hours here, an hour here, an hour here. So most of us have maybe 3 to 4 hours a day where we can do something, and so especially if we're still working. And so you're going to set those goals up, and then you're going to refer to this Trello list every single day so that you can check off the boxes, okay? So that's about it. That's going to do it. If you haven't already, go to retireyounger.us/call. Set up a call with me. I'll give you a specific, customized plan for you, so you get started today. And again, I'm not selling anything. There's nothing to buy on the phone call. I'm simply going to give you this information, and then what you want to do with that information after I give it to you is up to you, okay? So I look forward to talking to you soon, and I appreciate you sticking around for the whole video. And also, you're going to get a free copy, digital copy of this book if you go to the link that I just gave you. Read through that book and see if this system is for you. I think it's going to give you more options than just wholesaling properties to a buyer, because it's going to allow you to make more money and give you more control over your lifestyle, and ultimately I think that's what you want. Okay? Alright, so we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.